Japan doesn't make a big deal out of innovation. They just quietly fix the 10-second frustrations everyone else ignores. And once you see it, you start to feel a little cheated. Erasers shaped like mountains where the dust looks like snow. Containers that keep French fries standing so they never break. Book sterilizers quietly installed in libraries across the country. Even trash cans that compress waste so efficiently, you only take the garbage out once a week. It's not flashy technology, it's system design. Built around one idea: why should everyday life be annoying at all? Japan doesn't just invent things. It removes friction so completely that normal life feels like it was never finished anywhere else. Today, we're counting down 15 small Japanese ideas that instantly upgrade your life. And stick around for number 8, because it's something you probably have in your house right now. You pay for it every month, and you barely ever use it. Let's go. Number 15. Mosquito repellent stickers. You know the drill. Summer hits, mosquitoes arrive, and you're covering yourself and your kids in chemical spray. You're hoping you got every spot, hoping it doesn't drip into their eyes, hoping the smell goes away before bedtime. Japan said no to all of that. They created stickers you attach to clothing or strollers that release natural repellent for 6 to 12 hours. No rubbing, no reapplication, no skin contact at all. These use something called microencapsulation, tiny bubbles of eucalyptus oil that slowly release over time. They're safe for newborns. They come in cute designs so kids actually want to wear them. And Japanese mothers stick 4 to 6 on their child's outfit before going to the park. That's it. In the West, we treat mosquito protection like sunscreen, something you have to smear everywhere and hope for the best. But here's the interesting part. You've been solving the wrong problem. The issue was never the repellent itself, it was the application. Japan turned bug spray into stickers and eliminated the entire mess. Number 14. Multi-blade shredding scissors. You've got 2 options for getting rid of sensitive documents. Throw them in the trash and hope nobody digs through your garbage. Or buy a bulky paper shredder that jams, overheats, and takes up half your desk. Japan offered a third option. Scissors with 5 to 10 parallel blades that turn paper into confetti in one cut. They fit in a pencil case. No power needed, no maintenance. You cut a credit card statement once and it looks like you ran it through an industrial machine. Perfect for receipts, medical forms, old bills. In the West, the entire paper shredder industry exists because we never questioned whether scissors could do the job. Now think about that. Japan miniaturized your shredder into something you can carry in your bag. Number 13. Mount Fuji erasers. Your desk tools are functional, but they're joyless. Erasers are boring pink blocks you lose in a drawer and forget about. Japan disagreed with that approach. They made an eraser shaped like Mount Fuji, where the eraser dust looks like snow accumulating on the mountain. It's fully functional, not just decorative. As you erase, white dust collects at the base. It literally looks like fresh snow on a mountain peak. This is part of Japan's design philosophy. Even mundane objects deserve thought. In the West, we separate functional from delightful. Japan doesn't. And this changes everything. It's an eraser that makes mistakes feel like art. Number 12. Hands-free book holder clip. You're cooking from a recipe book and it keeps closing. You're reading while eating and you have to hold the book with one hand. You're playing sheet music and it flips mid-song. Japan solved all 3 with one clip. A weighted book holder that keeps books open at any page, completely hands-free. It works on hardcovers, paperbacks, even tablets. It collapses flat so you can carry it anywhere. You're following a recipe. The book stays open to the exact page. Both hands are free to chop, stir, measure. In the West, we invented Kindles to solve the books close problem. But here's the interesting part. A $6 clip does the same thing. Japan made a clip that holds books open so you can live your life. Number 11. Long fries in vertical containers. Fast food fries come in flat boxes. Half of them snap in transit. You're digging through broken pieces at the bottom. Japan redesigned the container. Tall, narrow boxes designed specifically for long fries to stand vertically. This reduces breakage by more than 60%. It makes ketchup access easier. You just dip from the top. And it's portable without crushing. McDonald's Japan uses these. You open the container and every fry is intact, standing upright like little golden soldiers. In the West, the container shape has always been the problem, not the fries. Now think about that. Japan redesigned the fry box and now flat containers feel barbaric? Number 10. Toothpick dispensers. Every restaurant has a jar of toothpicks. Everyone's hands have been in it. You're picking one out hoping the last person washed their hands. Japan eliminated that entirely. Mechanical dispensers that release one toothpick at a time with zero hand contact. You push a button, one toothpick slides out into a tray. No one's fingers touched it except yours. These are common in Japanese pubs and family restaurants. They solved the communal container hygiene problem. In the West, we solved this for soap and paper towels, but never for toothpicks. But wait, Japan said no more communal jars and automated the toothpick. Number 9. Kakusta standing pen case. Pencil cases are portable but chaotic. Desk organizers are neat but can't travel. You're choosing between one or the other. Japan refused that choice. They created a pen case that unzips and stands upright, turning into a vertical pen holder on your desk. It holds 30 to 40 pens when deployed. It collapses flat for bags. Instant access. No digging through a pouch. You arrive at your desk, unzip the case. It stands up like a mini office tower with every pen visible. In the West, we accept that portable means messy. And this changes everything. Japan applied transformer furniture logic to a pencil case. Number 8. Clip-on cinema snack trays. You're balancing popcorn on your lap in a dark theater. One wrong move and it's everywhere. Or you're holding your drink the entire movie. Japan created a clip-on tray that attaches to your seat, armrest, or cup holder. It creates a personal snack table. Attaches in seconds. Holds popcorn, your phone, candy. Your hands are completely free to eat, drink, gesture. You clip it to your armrest. Now you have a floating table. No more popcorn avalanches when you lean forward. In the West, movie theaters designed cup holders but forgot you need a place for everything else. But here's the interesting part. Japan turned movie snacks into a hands-free experience. If you're enjoying this so far, go ahead and tap like. It tells YouTube you want more of Japan's clever, everyday innovations. And if you love discovering things you didn't even know existed, hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this list. Trust me, the next ones are even cooler. Number 7. Shachihata calendar stamp. You write today's date dozens of times. Planners, receipts, invoices, forms. It's repetitive and you mess it up constantly. Japan automated it. A self-inking stamp that automatically advances to the correct date every day. It updates itself daily. You click it once on your planner, instant, accurate, formatted perfectly. Used in offices, homes, schools across Japan. Every morning, the stamp advances itself. One click and you're done. In the West, we automated calendars on our phones, but still handwrite dates like it's 1987. Now think about that. Japan turned writing today's date into a single click. Number 6. Pudding containers with air release tab. You're trying to get pudding out of a cup. You shake it, scrape it, turn it upside down. Half of it stays stuck to the sides. Japan used physics to fix it. A pull tab on the bottom that releases air, letting the pudding slide out intact. You pull the tab. Air rushes in. The entire pudding slides onto your plate like a little dome. Zero waste. Nothing sticks to the container. Works with custards, jellies, mousse. In the West, the problem was never the pudding. It was the container fighting physics. But wait. Japan added one tiny tab and eliminated pudding frustration forever. Number 5. Shoes designed for indoor/outdoor switching. Changing shoes is clunky. You're bending over, untying laces, fumbling with backs. Or you track dirt everywhere because switching isn't worth the effort. Japan has strict rules about indoor and outdoor shoes, so they engineered shoes for instant slip-on, slip-off with rigid backs and wide openings. These shoes require zero hands to remove. They're storage-friendly, designed to stack neatly at entrances. You step into your home. Your foot slides out of the shoe without bending or touching it. Indoor slippers are waiting right there. In the West, we have the same hygiene concerns but never redesigned the shoes. And this changes everything. Japan didn't just create a cultural rule about shoes, they redesigned the shoes to make the rule effortless. Number 4. Heated toilet paper dispensers. Cold bathrooms in winter mean freezing toilet seats and ice-cold toilet paper. You're bracing yourself before you even sit down. Japan took bathroom comfort seriously. Dispensers that gently warm toilet paper to body temperature. This is an extension of Japan's heated toilet seat culture. It maintains comfort in every detail, part of a broader bathroom hospitality philosophy. It's 2 a.m. in winter, you walk into the bathroom. The seat is warm, the toilet paper is warm. Even the small things are taken care of. In the West, we treat bathroom comfort as a luxury. But here's the interesting part. Japan treats it as a baseline. If you think heated toilet seats are fancy, Japan added heated toilet paper. Number 3, smart trash cans. That compressed garbage, your trash bin fills up in a day. You're taking bags out constantly because air takes up half the space. Japan engineered a solution. Automated trash compactors built into the bin that crush garbage after every deposit. It compresses waste to 1/5 the original volume. Reduces trips to the dumpster by 80%. Essential in space-limited Japanese apartments. You toss in a takeout container. The lid closes. You hear a brief mechanical hum. It compresses everything down automatically. In the West, we invented smart doorbells and smart thermostats, but ignored the trash can. Now think about that. Japan put the trash compactor inside the trash can. Number 2, book sanitizing machines in libraries. Library books pass through hundreds of hands. You're opening them hoping the last person wasn't eating greasy food or coughing into the pages. Japan installed a solution nationwide. UV sterilization machines in libraries that sanitize books in 30 seconds. 3 million machines installed across Japan. UVC light kills bacteria, viruses, mold, bedbugs. Cyclone air flips pages automatically to sanitize inside. It even removes odors, smoke, food, pets. You check out a book, place it in the machine, press a button. 30 seconds later, it's sterilized and odor-free. In the West, we still just wipe covers with a cloth. But wait! Japan solved the gross library book problem in 2018. Usage tripled during the pandemic. Public health and book preservation in one 30-second cycle. Number 1, automatic taxi doors. You're standing in the rain with groceries, pulling on a taxi door, trying not to drop everything. Or worse, you open it into traffic and nearly cause an accident. Japan automated the entire process. Taxi doors that open and close automatically, controlled entirely by the driver. Invented in the 1960s for the Tokyo Olympics. 90% of Japanese taxis have this system. It's a safety feature. Prevents passenger door accidents in traffic. It's ultimate hospitality. Passengers never touch the door. The taxi pulls up. You stand back. The door swings open on its own. You get in. When you arrive, it opens again. You step out. The driver closes it behind you. In the West, we're still opening taxi doors manually. And this changes everything. Japan automated taxi doors 60 years ago. Not for technology's sake, but because struggling with a door while holding luggage in the rain is a problem worth solving. It's not about the tech. It's about refusing to accept that small inconveniences are inevitable. Japan doesn't wait for problems to get big enough to matter. They fix the 10-second annoyances, the small inefficiencies, the things you stop noticing because that's just how it is. And that's the real lesson here. Progress isn't always about inventing something new. Sometimes it's just refusing to accept that things have to stay the way they've always been. If you want to keep discovering the smartest ideas Japan has to offer, hit like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the next video on your screen. It's loaded with even more jaw-dropping ideas you won't believe exist.